finally time for me to talk about Aisha and Musa. So re-redesigns, oh my lord. After this video, like last time, I do have this kind of an announcement regarding the series and where I want to take it, as it's kind of a jumbled mess at this point. So I want to reorganize my thoughts and go into a semi-deep dive of what I want this series to turn into. Now, let's get started. So with Musa, her casual outfits changed the most from her old design. I wanted to give her more of a party girl vibe and style aspect. Since my originals were just too close to the show in my opinion, it's kind of just a copy and paste recolored situation with her clothes. I wasn't too happy with them, and they were just her. They were just Musa from the show, just different colors. I decided to give her hair a bit of a secondary color to them. Instead of it just being a giant black blob on her head, I wanted to give it more of a subtle light blue, not really light blue, more of a grayish blue type situation going on to give more color to her hair and just something to give it more definition in my opinion. Her fairy form didn't change all that much. I decided to add a bit more details and make it more dynamic, because it's basically just the same, just some details have been added and it's more cohesive. At least in my opinion it is. I decided to keep the same wing wing shape as her original, but decided to put it as gold to match the gold accents in her fairy form. And instead of the weird headphones I gave her last time, I decided to give her, because they were just too blocky and too weird in my opinion, I decided to give her smaller headphones and a bit of a small mic. Because I do remember in one episode she was actually singing a song that she had wrote and played an instrument for it. I don't remember what episode this is. All I remember is her horrendous outfit. It was baggy jeans, a cropped vest with no sleeves, and a beanie. It was terrible in my opinion. And for a fashion line doll series, it was horrendous. Anyways, I wanted to give her a mic so she could do some spells, I guess, with her voice instead of just purely based off music that she can make herself. Other than that, I didn't really change her all that much other than updating her design with my new style and made her clothes a little bit more different, and I gave her a lot more of a dynamic pose. Are her hands a bit messed up? Yes, but we're not going to talk about that right now. And then moving on to Aisha / Layla. I still don't know which name to call her, because when I first watched the series, she was Aisha, and then in later iterations, or in different iterations apparently, she was known as Layla. I'm going to call her Aisha, because I like that name a little bit more. Anyways, her among Stella and Flora were the reasons I had made these changes to my designs. I was not happy with how they turned out, and I knew I could do better if I really pushed myself. So her design was given a complete overhaul, and I think it turned out a lot better. Her original design was basically just a ripoff of her design from the show, just had her hair up in a ponytail with gold and silver accents. I gave some aquatic features to her, like her ears and hands being webbed or finned in some cases, like her ears, showing more of a sea aspect to her design, because she is an aquatic-based fairy, I think. I think at least one of her brothers, or brother, I don't remember if she had more than one, it was literally a sea monster at one point, and her kingdom, I believe, is under the water, so I wanted to give more water-like features to her. The freckles she has on her knees and face, which aren't very visible, I apologize for that, are actually small scales. I kept her outfit to have an athletic role, but a bit more aimed towards dance and swim, like she has baggy pants and something that would keep her warm in a studio, because studios are rather cold. I changed her hair to be more into buns, because I believe when braided hair is wet, it gets really heavy. Don't quote me on that though, I could be wrong. I didn't do too much research onto hair, because I really didn't want to at the time for whatever reason. I do also like the buns, because I think it looks a bit cuter, and kind of a bit easier to move around in my opinion. I feel as though if her hair was just just let down and left to its own device, it would get kind of annoying when she's swimming, because hair in water has its own gravity and physics that I don't want to think about. In her in her casual designs, I forgot to add the gold bands to her arms, but she does still have the gold band. I'm just going to say they're covered by the sleeve. In her second civilian outfit, I wanted the bodysuit to be a swimsuit, kind of like how in Pokemon Misty is just wearing a bathing suit underneath her clothes. I wanted that to be similar to what I wanted for Aisha. And I believe anyways, her wing didn't change. It's the same design as last time. Because I really liked her shell / water themed wings, and I didn't want to change them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like stated earlier in this video, I do have an announcement. So I originally created this series to be as a rewrite, because I was bored and wanted to take a stab at designing characters for a show or a redesign series, as I do enjoy redesign series quite a bit. But the series kind of turned into a jumbled mess where I didn't talk about the lore, and it's kind of all over the place at this point. So I'm going to make a mock lore video to go over my thoughts through further detail and explain what's happening within this series and how it differs from the original show. I don't know when this video will be coming out. Hopefully it won't be too long. I do have some notes written down here and there, so I should have enough to make semi-cohesive thoughts. We'll find out. I've never been cohesive in my life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye!